and those friends of ours in admissions who are joining us all the way from the United States, a very good morning to you. My name is Neeraj Mandana. I'm the founder of the Next Genius Scholarship Program, and I believe this is the first time in this cycle that I'm interacting with all of you in one room. So I'm thrilled to be here, and I'm thrilled to be here with all of you, all 233 scholars in the room today. Let me start by congratulating all of you for having made it through such a rigorous selection process. You are at the precipice of the selection pipeline. It is a phenomenal achievement. This has been the most selective year in the history of Next Genius. And to know that you are now today on January 26, 2022, a Next Genius Scholar is really quite an achievement. So from the bottom of my heart, a very big congratulations to all of you. You worked hard, you have proved your mettle. You should be proud of this achievement because what you don't know is almost 5,000 high school students applied to us this year. I don't know if Devesh has shared the statistics at some point with all of you, but just under 5,000 students applied to us this year. And in the last few days, we have interviewed just under 400 of you. And now there are 233 scholars in this room. It is really remarkable. I was particularly impressed this year with the students and the amount of research that they had done about the Next Genius partner colleges and how they were able to demonstrate their fit with the institutions. You know, it's very easy for most high school students I interact with on a day-to-day basis to just Google, look at rankings and say, that's the best one. Internet is telling me, I think I want to go there. But your batch, I think, has burst that myth in my mind, and you've done a very good job of identifying the college which is a good fit for you. So again, congratulations. And welcome to Next Genius Scholar community. You know, most of your friends will simply go to college and they will never have this sense of belonging to something larger. But you, as Next Genius scholars and the largest undergraduate scholarship program in India, belong to the Next Genius community. What does that mean? What does winning this scholarship mean? Of course, you have saved your parents thousands and thousands of dollars thanks to the graciousness of our partner colleges. But at the same time, you can very proudly now claim to be a Next Genius scholar and belonging to a community of people who are here to support each other. As no doubt you have seen, and you have interacted with Next Genius scholars who interviewed you during this pipeline, we are one big family. You are going to be mentored by these seniors. They have been mentored by their seniors. The way we have set up the program, we have set it up as a sort of cascading chain reaction, right? So you're going to get mentored, and I hope and pray that you will mentor those that come after you. Next Genius team, we are here for you, and we are here to help you connect with opportunities, whether it is education loans or guidance on applying for visas to college, or helping you make the transition from being at home to being at college. And ultimately, when you're at college, we run a leadership series, a leadership workshop or a master class where you're going to get to interact with thought leaders from around India while you're at college in the US. This is a wonderful, fantastic, life-changing experience. I learn something every time I interact with these people. And it's truly one of the most precious things I do every year. It's interviewing these leaders who come to present to you. You're going to get help, all kinds of help from both the mentors as well as Team Next Genius, whether it is looking for sort of summer opportunities or internships, or looking for jobs in the future, or one day if you're applying to graduate school. We are here for you. Your seniors are here for you. That's why I said we are one big family. The simplest of things makes the biggest of difference. Just having somebody to talk to when you're so far away on the other side of the world, and you can just pick up the phone and call somebody else and say, I'm feeling this. Are you feeling this? I'm struggling with this. Did you struggle with this? Could you help me? Could you give me some guidance? It makes the biggest difference, right? Those simplest of things have the biggest of impact. So you're leaving home, you're leaving your country, you're going to another country. It's a difficult journey, it's a difficult experience for your parents, I'm sure, to let you go. But I want all the parents to know that they are not going to be alone. They are going to now belong to the next genius family. And that's a wonderful resource to have when you're so far away from home. As tradition goes, in previous years, I have always recited a poem, and I plan to do the same this year. Uh, I have chosen If by Rudyard Kipling. Many of you might know it. I will try my best to recite it. And I hope that you will listen carefully and think about yourself and what this means for you in the next 4 years. So here goes. If by Rudyard Kipling. If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you, if you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too, if you can wait and not be tired by waiting or being lied about, don't deal in lies, or being hated, don't give way to hating. And yet, don't look too good, nor talk too wise. If you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim, if you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two impostors just the same, if you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave your life to broken, and stoop and build them up with worn out tools. If you can make one heap of all your winnings and risk it on one turn of pitch and toss, and lose and start again at your beginning, and never breathe a word about your loss. If you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after they are gone, and so hold on when there is nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on. If you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings, nor lose the common touch. If neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you, but none too much, if you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it, and which is more, you'll be a man, my son. The end. So I hope those words ring true and you reflect on them as you go through the next 4 years at college. With that, I believe it is time for the most important part of today, the thing that you have all been waiting for, to discover the scholarship amounts and to meet everybody else who is also a scholar and to interact with the folks who have interviewed you. So I invite Devesh to share the presentation. We will be putting it up on the screen. Unfortunately, the amount of scholarship that each student has received is slightly different from college to college. So I will let that communication be in the able hands of our friends in admissions, and you will hear from them in the next week or 2 weeks. But let me begin the award ceremony one by one. And there are 20 colleges here, so we will try to be as fast as possible about it and give you enough time to spot your name on the wall and for your parents and you to be very proud. And we begin with the first college. The first college is, we're going A to Z, so I believe Beloit comes first. And the scholars at Beloit this year: at Center College, the scholars are at College of Charleston. Our scholars are at Ithaca College in upstate New York. Next genius scholars are for those of you who will be going to Pennsylvania and attending Juniata College, the scholars are going to Knox College from India. Next genius scholars this year are for the first time a college on the West Coast, Lewis and Clark. Next genius first batch at Lewis and Clark's includes Lynn University in Boca Raton, Florida. Next genius scholars for 2020 are at Millsaps College. This year, the next genius scholars are next genius 2022 scholars at Muhlenberg are those of you not going to the US, but taking the very short flight from India to Qatar. The next genius scholars are at Ohio Wesleyan. This year, the next genius scholars are at Swanee, the University of South. This year, the next genius scholars are at Syracuse University. The primary next genius scholar this year is at TCU in Texas. Next genius scholars are At Transylvania University, 2022 Next Genius Scholars are at Trinity College in Hartford, Connecticut, or TrinCol, Next Genius Scholars 2022 are at Union College in upstate New York. Next Genius Scholars 2022 are at Wentworth Institute of Technology in Boston, Massachusetts. 2022 Next Genius Scholars are and finally, at Wheaton College in Norton, Massachusetts, 2022 Next Genius Scholars are Thank you so much, Devesh. Congratulations to all 233 of you. What are your scholarship amounts? What are the next steps? Who else is going to that college? 50,000 questions that all of you will have. I am sure the admission officers are waiting for you. But before we embark into the breakout rooms, let me again congratulate all of you. This is not the end, this is the beginning of a journey. And before we go ahead, I want to say a very big thank you to all the stakeholders who have made this evening possible. All of you students who have been with us in the last few months and made it all the way till today's program, your parents for supporting you, your teachers and counselors and schools for making this opportunity or for making this opportunity available to you and informing you that such a scholarship program exists. For all our admission officer friends and partner colleges, a very big thank you for your gracious scholarships. And finally, Team Next Genius. This is a gift for me, one of the best, most hardworking, diligent, organized teams that God could have given me. Thank you so much for working so hard, especially in a pandemic mode. Before we go to the breakout rooms, I also want to send an oral invite your way. We hope to do an in-person award ceremony, COVID permitting, of course, and we hope to do that in Mumbai as a pre-departure event so that all of us can get to have a meal together, get to know each other a little better, and build those relationships before you catch those flights and depart to be on the other side of the world. So without further ado, let's head to our breakout rooms. And congratulations again, all of you, and have fantastic conversations. And we look forward to connecting with you on a one-to-one basis, all the way from now till the time you're going to college. Thank you so much. Thank you everyone for your attention.